Hello there, everyone. How you doing today? Welcome to my Lato Vandal build video. Today we'll be going over how to get the Lato Vandal and how best to build it. Now, if you enjoy that kind of stuff, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, maybe hype the video, and stick around. So, Lato Vandal. It's an upgraded version of the Vandal with higher crit chance and all that stuff. Basically, it's way better than the Vandal, and it looks very shiny. I do like it. And since it has an incarnate form, it would be very good to get that. Now, how does this weapon work? We'll be going over that first. First of all, headshots are a must, as with many other weapons. But after you get enough shots, you hit them with that incarnate charge, and then it ricochets on everyone. Everyone. Getting them red crits immediately. You'll love to see it. As long as you keep getting headshots, you keep getting red crits. Now, what is the build for this? Well, first of all, we have those base arcanes on here for arcane velocity and arcane precision, but that comes basic for the bundle, if I'm going to be honest. Now, for the Lato Vandal itself, we have secondary Merciless, and I'm going to address the elephant in the room before we continue the build video. Yes, I have a Riven for my Lato. If you don't have a Riven for your Lato, I would either recommend you put Merciless Gunfight on there, or Pistol Acuity. Or if you really want to go that path, you could do faction mods, but I know how much the community hates their faction mods. Now let's get back on subject. We've got secondary Merciless over here, galvanized crosshairs for critical chance when you get headshots and headshot kills, which goes really well into its incarnate form, if I'm going to be honest. We got Scorch for heat and status chance, which is the only element we have on here, aside from the impact/puncture and all that. We have a Hornet Strike for base damage, Galvanized Diffusion for multi-shot, Prime Target Cracker for critical damage, Creeping Bullseye for base critical chance, and then Galvanized Shot for status chance. Also, you get direct damage per status type affecting it. It's pretty nice, I'm going to be honest. And finally, hang on, let me move my model real quick so you can see it. I have Steady Hands over here. Now, it's a personal preference choice between Steady Hands and the ammo mutation. But personally, I have Steady Hands on here. But you could very easily just be like, you know what? I want a pistol ammo mutation on there, and easily swap them out. Sorry, choking on my own spit today because I'm truly an incompetent human being. Anyway, the evolutions we have for this weapon, because this is an incarnate weapon, starts out with the basic incarnate transformation. Basically, you gain punch through and ricochet for a single shot. It's pretty nice. Then for the second evolution, you can go for Reified Bane, which increases your base damage basic, and then when you reload from empty, it gives you a massive 30 increase. Or a Haven Foray, which, if you have overshields, is definitely better to go with, but I don't really go for overshields too often, so I kind of went against that. Then we have Evolution 3, which is either accuracy plus and minus weapon recoil. On headshot, you have a chance to get ammo efficiency or exact penance, which basically, when you kill something, you have a 50% chance for an instant reload, which is what I took. That last one's what I took, the exact penance. Now, this last one, I'm personally not exactly sure, but I think I took the right one. The options are Carnage Rain, which is basically direct damage per status effect on the target. I don't really do status effect too often. It's just like a side gig of what I do for builds, so it's not really something I focus on. Either that or we have Death Tap Trigger, which will require you to swap from primary to your secondary constantly. Now, if you can keep this up, it's definitely the best option. But I am a lazy son of a gun, so I am not swapping my weapon constantly. In fact, I refuse to, so that leaves us with Survivor's Edge. It increases our status chance by 12% and base crit by 6%. Not bad, not bad. Now, how does this work on a mission? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's go take it on a little test run, shall we? Alrighty. We're loading up Draco on series, and this is the part of the video where I demonstrate the effectiveness of the weapon in an actual Steel Path mission while I yap about my day or video game things. For example, that Dante skin, that's poking around right now, looks real fancy, I'm just saying. Sir, I have to shoot you now. Die. But yeah, that Dante skin that's poking around right now is looking real fancy. That Dante skin is looking real fancy. Also, the Mesa Heirloom Signa is something I'm really interested in, even if it's not something I would use outside of the Mesa. It's a gosh dang cowboy hat. How do you turn that down? How do you turn down a cowboy hat? For the love of God. Cowboy hats just rock in that style, you know what I'm saying? Now, those of you who have seen my videos before may remember me from my apparently atrocious Galantine build video, because half the people who interacted with that video disliked it. No clue why, but that's just how it went. But basically, I'm going to take a few things and learn from there in the future. Also, I just caught fire. Ah, I caught fire! Fire, fire, fire. Fire, fire, fire. But basically, yeah, I've been streaming on YouTube again recently, and things have been going much better recently over here. So I'm glad about the streams doing well. Now, obviously, that means I won't be uploading videos as much, because half those videos were VODs, but like, it still remains up as a VOD to watch, so I mean, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Anyway, I'm gonna go pop life support real quick, or at least get to that area before I forget, just in case we get to a point where we are in trouble, and I do not want, in fact, to do that. Now, for those of you who are wondering how to get this weapon, because I may have neglected to inform you how to get this weapon, whoops! Basically, you do Elite Sanctuary Onslaught, and they really buffed the drop chances of this recently. You can get it, like, get parts on any wave, if I'm not mistaken, which is super helpful. Basically, it's much easier to get the Lato Vandal now than ever, so if you're watching this video for whatever reason, go get yourself a Lato Vandal, or buy it on the plat market, because it's less expensive than it usually is. Basically, I've seen people complain that the Lato Vandal is less expensive than it used to be. Anyway, we got a full charge, shoot that man in his dome, and everything just explodes. You'll love to see it. By the way, did you know if you have like a ricochet weapon, you hit somebody in the dome, it hits all the ricochets in the dome too? I think that's how it works. So, accuracy really is king for this weapon. Get out of the way, little demon. Daddy used to see his war crime victims. Anyway. I really do like this one. Oh! Acolyte spawning? I think an Acolyte spawning. Hang on. We're gonna... Oh, no, it's Red Veil. Alright. Red Veil's coming to try and open my butt cheeks, apparently. Oh, there they are. They're up there. Why are you up there? You can't even reach me. I'll come get you. I'll come get you. Oh, fuck. I got hit by a toxin proc. Let me run for my life real quick. I'm gonna hit him with that burn thing, because I just don't want to deal with those infested right now. That toxin proc is terrifying. Let me be real. Just absolutely using Uriel's ability to clear out that toxin proc. I do not want to deal with that right now. I think a toxin proc on Steel Path is like a universally feared thing. I think it's like a universally feared thing that happens. Just like, did that thing have a toxin proc on Steel Path? Oh god, I'm gonna die. There's no way I'm surviving this. Anyway. We got another Incarnate charge. Or people over here to murder. Hello there, little Eximus unit. Die. But as you can see, this thing for the build is going absolutely crazy right now. Sure, the damage isn't millions per bullet, but it's definitely handling things pretty well. Additional life support has arrived. Well, might as well pop one of these while we have it on our minds, I guess. Looks like an Acolyte's popping up soon. Let me get my Incarnate charge real quick. I wonder how badly the, Come down here so I can fight you! Come down here so I can beat the shit out of you! Sonic! Oh, wait. No. They're not dead. Hang on. They'll be dead shortly. There we go. Acolyte is nice and dead. Now the mission thing is done, so let's get back to our orbiter, and I'll do my outro, I guess. Alrighty, that is the end of today's video. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Also, my glaive was on the wrong part of my arm for a second. What is wrong with you, Rose? Why would you put your glaive on your forearm? You demented blueberry motherfucker.